day. Another dollar. Just kidding. I wish. It's another day. Day 5. We're rolling on this thing. Alright, so I can get better as we roll along, but I really, like I said before, I'm going to be putting in these volunteer hours today and tomorrow. I'll probably just do a bunch of them today, so tomorrow is pretty short. So obviously there's not going to be much going on. So I think I'm just going to figure out something to talk about. So we'll just have a little discussion going on in the comment section. Let me think about that. I'll get back to you. Got me my raw honey right here. Put a little bit in my cup for my tea. Just a little bit. I don't need a whole lot. Loose leaf tea, they say that you can reuse the same bag, the same amount, at least one more time. And I've heard of some people say maybe even 3 times. But sometimes that takes away the potency after the second time. So, but I have a book. Actually, I still have the book about tea. I wanted to become a tea connoisseur at one point, and it can still be possible. But you're supposed to cover your tea as well. It keeps the flavors and everything in, and it lets it steep better than just letting it all come off like it is right now. But yeah, just gonna let this steep for a little bit. Drink it. Check my email. Do my face. And then do what I do always. Put in some work. My face looks real oily. But that's because that scrub, that sea salt scrub, has oils in it. Like grapeseed oil, almond oil. So that's why it looks like this. But yeah, so just want to talk about a few things. Like I said, I'm just going to be in here all day today, so not much going on. So I'll just talk to you for a little bit. But I do that anyway, all the time. Anyway, so I'm a little disappointed because for the past month I've been trying to get my website lightnox.com transferred over to my new hosting service. This may go over some of your heads, but yeah, it's been a struggle just to get it transferred over, and both sides are nothing's wrong, it should work, but it's not working. For a month it's not working, and they just keep telling me the same thing. I just keep going back and forth, and it's still not transferred, and it's coming up to the expiration date, and I don't know what to do because I just nobody has an answer, and it's just not working for whatever reason. I have no idea why it's not working, and obviously they don't because they're saying it should work fine. The thing is, I would just be okay, whatever, but this website is the website that holds the files for the link that I have in my book. And also, it just has good information on there. Me and one of my friends from back home had did this website together, and we're both writing on it. But that it just sucks because that, like I said, that link was in my book for the file. I can put it on my website, theamazingodyssey.com, but that's just, it's just a hassle to do all that. But I'll have to do it, and it also just sucks because I'm going to lose the website because of this whatever is going on that can't be fixed for whatever reason. So yeah, I'm just a little upset about that because I did my part, but I can't fix it. I can't make it better or anything like that. I mean, what else can you do? So yeah, just a little upset about that. But, it is what it is. I'll just keep contacting them and trying to figure something out. But once it's expired, you only have a certain amount of days before, the domain goes back into the system or whatever. So yeah, just trying to figure that out. But, I did want to show you all. So this was my notebook that I was writing in. See how big it is? And then this is that leather journal that I just got. So that's the difference. So in here I would just write down all of my ideas. You can see there's extra papers and stuff in here. I have weekly lists of stuff that I was doing I've been slacking off on a lot of this stuff near the end of the year, but it is what it is. So yeah, just let's see. I have this too, like a daily action plan. I would use it for my whole week, not for a day, because that's just a whole lot. But yeah, so that's like what I do inside of my like journals and stuff like that. This is when I was coming up with my build ideas, but this is kind of what I want to do next with the van. Like, well, that would be kind of in reverse than what you're seeing it, I think. But the bed across the back type of a thing. Here's some notes. So yeah, I just want to read you a few things that I had in here. Maybe it will help someone setting their goals or their intentions for the year. I've been saying, which I don't know why, I've just come to me to say to some people that I've talked to recently about like setting your intentions for the year. Because we kind of we have our goals, but unless they're like planned out and have like deadlines, and you know, you're more likely to get it done when you have like deadlines and stuff like that, and you have actual plans. So like setting your intentions too is like trying to think of the best way to say this. It's like more of an emotional connection to your plans, and it helps you focus better. Because when you're not focused on something, you can get distracted easily. And so this year I'm really trying to focus harder. That was one of my big things last year. I feel like I did it the best that I could, and I want to try to do it even better. My glasses are like really getting on my nerves. Oh, sorry, I'm like off subject right now, but like I keep cleaning them, but they just like look dirty, and it's really bothering me. I can't wait for my new glasses. But yeah, so just setting your intentions for the year is a smart thing to do. So like I said, I'm just going to read off a few things that I have in here. Maybe it will help someone while they're planning for their year or their month or whatever it is that you do. So here we go. So my notes on this one part I have for like 2016 was focus on the wildly important. Set aside the merely important. Narrow your focus. And then I have have your top 2 to 3 wildly important goals and carefully craft them to align with priorities. And it was something that I posted on Instagram a while back that said, try saying that something is not a priority to you rather than like you don't have time, or it's something like that. Let me look that up real quick. All right, I think I got it. Okay, here it is. So it says, instead of I don't have time, try saying it's not a priority and see how that feels. So that's my Instagram. If you don't follow me, you should. I think I post inspirational things sometimes. There's a little of my stuff. But yeah, so switching up the way that you say things can really make an impact in your life. Especially self-talk. I talk about this in my book. I also talk about this on my second channel. That the things that we say to ourselves, it goes deeper than what you think. So if you continuously say like, you're not worth it, you're stupid, or whatever, that's going into you subconsciously. You're believing that. It's affecting your outlook on life and things that happen to you. So let's work on that if that's something that you do. But anyway, the way that we say things, like we make excuses for things, even if we don't feel like we are making excuses for a lot of things. So if we say like, it's not a priority to me, like if somebody asks you to do something, is it really that important to you or to them? You know, figuring out where your priorities are and then staying focused is basically what I'm trying to say here. But like I said, get your top 2 or 3 wildly important goals for the year or for your month or whatever it is, and only focus on those. And if something comes up that doesn't align with those, then you already know what your answer should be. Whether you do it or not, that's up to you, but it's what your priorities are. So if something doesn't work out in the end, like, it's because maybe you didn't make the right choices at a certain point because you went with something else and not the ones that were focused on what you should have been doing. So yeah, and I talk about that in another one of my books that I written, like a really short Kindle book that I wrote, and it's about like compounding goals. So that basically means like time moves forward. It constantly moves forward. So either you're going towards your goals or you're going away from your goals. So whatever your goals are, I mean, it could be to eat as much fast food as you can in a week, but whatever your goals are, you're either moving towards them or you're moving away from them. So every choice that you make either moves you towards or away from your goals. So it's really up to you. I mean, you have to take responsibility for what you're doing, your actions and your thoughts and everything like that. You are in control of that. So yeah, that's just, I'm not gonna get into that right now. All right, let's get back into this. So my notes. Step 2, and I haven't really done this, but it's creating it like a scoreboard or a rewards type of a page or something to show, like when you do something productive or you can cross something off of your list, what will you reward yourself with? I mean, we respond well to rewards. Why else would we have like medals and accolades and bonuses and stuff like that? Because we know that we will respond to having some sort of reward to work towards. So if you don't have that, you're not going to be motivated to get something done. So it's a good idea to have like at least like a list of things that you would want if you do something. So if maybe you save a certain amount of money in a month, then you're going to treat yourself to this or whatever it is. So, and it's a personal thing. Everybody has different things that excite them and whatever. And also like setting deadlines to make sure you get those things done. Don't just say, oh, when I get it done, then I'll reward myself, whatever. No, say like in the next 2 weeks, I'm going to have this done. And when I have this done, I'm going to be able to do this or get this or eat this or whatever it is that you want to do. Even like for the small things, it could be something as little as, all right, I'm going to get all this stuff done today, and then tonight I'm going to be able to sit and watch a Netflix movie and just relax or whatever it is. If not, I can't watch the movie, you know, that type of thing, and then stay disciplined on that. The other thing that I have written down in here is translate lofty goals into specific actions. Again, setting deadlines, breaking it down to smaller goals so that it is manageable for you and it doesn't overwhelm you. Let's see what else I have in here. I got stuff everywhere. Oh, I have my goals from last year in here, which these same specific goals will continue because they're basically like my ultimate goals in life that I try to stay focused on. And in those goals, I also have like one for like the year. So yeah, I'm not going to share my ultimate goals just yet until I feel comfortable doing that. All right, I guess 2 more things before I go because I already know that this is going a bit longer than I want. But one thing is the 80-20 rule. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have heard of that before. And basically like 20% of what you do will produce 80% of the results. So you want to do the 20%. Because if it's the opposite and you're doing 80% and you're only getting 20% results, then you're doing something wrong and you should readjust it because you want to work smarter, not harder. So basically identifying the task that will provide you with the best results. So when I was like working out and stuff, I mean, I would stay in the gym sometimes for like 2 hours. I enjoyed it. And then I would also have like a friend in there sometimes that I would see. We'd be talking and just working out. And then next thing you know, like it's 2 hours later. But I'm not saying you need to go do that. But that's what I was doing. And I was like working out the whole time too while we were talking. But, you know, obviously you're not that focused if you're having a conversation. But then I found out that I only really needed 30 minutes of lifting the weight that I needed to lift. And slow, long movements of heavier weight to get the results that I wanted. I didn't need 2 hours of full body weights or whatever it is. I only needed like 30 minutes of focused, slow movements, paying attention to the exact movements that I'm doing. And I've seen better results doing that. That's called working smarter and using my time wisely. But hopefully that's like an example that you can see what I'm trying to say. And I still struggle with this as far as like online business type of stuff. Like I do a lot, but I'm not seeing the results that I want right now. So I'm trying to figure out how to manage it correctly and focus in the right areas to produce the results that I want. And one last thing, we'll see. But one thing is, and I said this before earlier in this, is the way you talk to yourself. So using the words I am is very powerful. So I have like a list of a few things and that a lot of like my goals and my morals and whatever else that I would say, and I've been slacking off in this area too, but I'm working on this, getting back into my whole routine with this type of thing. But saying like I am, and then whatever my statement is. And once you get in the habit of saying that, again, this is self-talk. You're telling yourself, you're starting to believe it. That's your outlook on life. And that's when things can start to change. I think there's power in the words that we speak. And yeah, again, I'm not going to go too deep into this stuff right now. So yeah, one thing that one of the motivational speakers that I liked would always say was stepping into miracle territory. That is to have a few moments in your day, normally in the beginning of your day, again, to set your intentions, to visualize what you want to happen, to visualize your goals and your dreams coming true, to actually feel it, a sense of feeling and emotion in your body, like just being in that, and then going forward with your day with those intentions and that mindset, and just getting to the spot, showing up is a big step. Once you're there, then you might as well do some work, and then you can pick up momentum from there and develop a habit. The last thing before I let you go on here, I think, is a statement that I have written on here. It says, the secret of your future is hidden in your daily routine. What are you doing daily in your routine that's pushing you forward towards where you want to be? If you're not doing anything, then you start looking at what you're doing and what do you want out of life. You have to have a hope or a dream or something, first of all, to want something. Because if you don't feel like there's anything worth it, then what are you really living for? But have that thing. And then even if you have no direction with it, just start doing a little bit of something that you feel like can be towards that. And again, I talk about this stuff in my book. And I also have a free action guide. Like I said, that was on that one website. I'm going to get it up on my other website soon. I'll do that for you all in case you want that. And I also need to revise that. Maybe that's what I'll do first before I do that, is to revise the action plan and then get it up on my website. Make it look a little better, clean it up a bit. But yeah, let's do some great things. I'm excited about what's going to come in the future, not this year, but just my whole future in general. I know what can happen in a short amount of time and like in a longer amount of time. But yeah, I hope you all are doing good. And I will see y'all later, maybe, because there's not much going on. I need to cook something is what I need to do, so maybe I'll show you that. But anyway, I'm going to get to work. I'm going to write some goals down in here, and maybe I'll share that with you all tomorrow. I don't know if I ended the vlog yet or not, but if not, here we go. So I just got back in from putting in my hours. I have 3 more hours left to go for this week before I'm gone, and I'll do those in the morning. But right now I'm just making me some food. I have some more of that naan bread, and I like this shredded chicken, and I put some jalapenos in there. And I guess I'll like fold it over, but I'll do one with like barbecue sauce and one with hummus, and see how that tastes. I don't know. Just making something at this point. I gotta go to the store tomorrow. But yeah, that's about it for today. Thank you all for sticking around, and I will see you all tomorrow.